As far as India's preparation for the first test match against Bangladesh is concerned, the focus has primarily been on spin. But there's one Indian batter who is finding it hard against the pace bowlers as well. I'm talking about one of the Indian openers, and that too in Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's had limited game time in the last few months, the World Cup as well, he had to sit out the entirety of the World Cup. And in this limited game time, as he makes a return to red ball cricket, that too, it's not looking good for Yashasvi Jaiswal right now, because in today's practice session that took place in Chennai, he was beaten for pace, he was beaten for swing, he was beaten for bounce. On two occasions, Jasprit Bumrah sent his off-stump cartwheeling. The likes of Akashdeep and the other net bowlers as well got the better of him time and time again. In fact, he was beaten both on the inside edge as well as the outside edge. So much so that after a point of him struggling time and time again, failing to get himself behind the ball, struggling in front of all the bowlers, and wasn't just about Jasprit Bumrah. Some of the local talent that was on display as well in Chennai, he continued to struggle against them as well. I'm talking about the likes of Simranjeet Singh, talking about Gurnoor Brar. There was also Gurjanpreet Singh who were bowling at him in the nets, and he was being beaten by all of them. It wasn't a good day for Yashasvi Jaiswal in the net. So much so that after a point you needed one of the best Indian batters in Virat Kohli to go and have a chat with him. The messaging from Virat Kohli, as we do learn here at Sports Day, was how to keep his shoulders in place, how to use his arms well, and how to leave the ball. That was the messaging that Virat Kohli had with Yashasvi Jaiswal. But guess what? That also did not help the Indian youngster. He continued to make the same mistakes. What happens after that? The Indian head coach had to then have a chat with Jaiswal, which ended up being a serious conversation, as was noticed by those on the sidelines. And then he was seen facing throwdowns with focus on getting behind the line of the ball. So those were the struggles of Yashasvi Jaiswal as India prepare for the first test match against Bangladesh. He's going to be opening alongside Rohit Sharma, who's been spending a lot of time playing spin. But while Yashasvi Jaiswal looked comfortable against the spinners today, he was struggling against the seamers. Yes, you could argue that if you're facing somebody like a Jasprit Bumrah, you are bound to struggle, whether it be nets or be a real game situation. But there were others as well. Akashdeep, Mohammad Siraj, everyone who bowled at him was getting the better of Yashasvi Jaiswal today. Let's see, with still another couple of net session left, another couple of practice days left, how is it that he fares against this Bangladesh team that is looking mighty spirited right now.